I'm Allan Heath, and you're watching Hourglass.
I'm Amber Roseberry.
I'm Katt Birdsell.
Today we're talking about 90s cartoons and/or 90s shows. So I'm just going to start off and say, I think not only my personal favorite, but the best is Animaniacs.
Animaniacs is the best.
Brilliant.
Hands down.
And there's a bunch of them, but one of those shows where watching it as an adult, you're like, holy cow, there was so many adult references in it. Some of them are like, I can't believe they got away with that.
And it's still funny.
Oh, yeah.
It was Shrek way before Shrek.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, all of a sudden, it was actually a truly family-friendly show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would come home at the end and watch it, and my parents would come home and be like, hey, did you have fun watching Animaniacs today? I'm like, I really did.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, when they came out on DVD, my mom even bought them for, like, my niece and nephew that didn't even exist yet. She was like, because they're going to need to watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm going to watch it.
I already have one of the seasons, and whenever I need a good laugh, I would just...
That's awesome.
Put it in and laugh away, and then... the segment Katie Kaboom, and it's just because she had an anger issue, and if she got too angry, she would blow up, and that was
the Wheel of Morality, Mime Time.
Yeah. Mime Time was awesome.
So, good idea, bad idea.
The Good Pigeons or whatever it was.
Good Feathers.
Good Feathers,
yes.
That was awesome.
And then when they mixed, because before I'd even been able to watch Goodfellas.
Yeah, I just liked what it was, and then you see Goodfellas, you're like, oh my god.
I was just saying that I watched Goodfellas, I was like, oh hey, it's like the birds. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I got it.
And then when one of them did all of the dictionary, when he would go through the dictionary.
Oh, that's right.
Was it Yakko or Wacko?
I think it was Wacko.
Yeah, and he would just
I always got
it was broken up throughout the episode, and it would he would start with the A's, and then like halfway through the episode he would be in like maybe the L's, maybe if he got there, and then like just keep going, and then at one point I had a soundtrack of all the songs.
I was about to say, but you said the piano book of the songs.
That's
I mean, because like all the countries, the states and their capitals.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, I know them because of that song.
Yeah.
Or then even ones like I'm Cute, that Dot sang.
Oh yes, I remember that.
I love that song. That is a really great audition song.
No kidding.
Oh yeah, I'm cute. Yes, it's true. I really can't help it, but what can I do when you're cute? It just shows. I mean, it's just fun. It's fun to sing.
I forgot how many bits were on that show.
Yeah.
Like, they had so many different little, like, tiny little sketches and things, like Pinky and the Brain. I mean, we just named like
that had its own
of them.
spin-off.
Well, Pinky and the Brain had its own spin-off.
Rita and Runt.
Oh yeah, and then Slappy
Buttons
the
and
Squirrel.
Mindy. Slappy.
Oh
when
my gosh.
they did Little Old Lady from Pasadena.
Yes.
When it was great. That's still one of my mom's favorites.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Love that.
Okay, well, we could talk about this apparently for the whole thing.
Yes.
But, okay, so name others. I know that there are some that you want to talk about, so...
Daria.
Classic.
La, la,
Okay.
la, la.
Yeah, that's another great song to sing. It's because, and I mean, I remember Daria like having like a little cameo in Beavis and Butthead forever ago, but obviously I wasn't allowed to watch that one. But for whatever reason, like, I mean, Daria was just, again, it was smart. It was so cynical and funny, and that was another one that my mom and I liked to watch together. Which, because I'm sitting there just like, Mom, that's you, and she's like, honey, that's you, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's cool.
Last summer I watched a marathon of it. One of the ladies I know, she has the seasons of it, and I was like, we need to marathon watch it, and I watched it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, my childhood is coming back to me.
That's another one that's another one that I need to do. And I'm sorry, I know he's a cartoon character, but Trent is hot.
Yes.
I mean, in like the most like lethargic way ever. He's just kind of and I mean, you had super cute.
Oh my God.
When you're growing up, you have crushes on your friends' siblings because they're your friends. This is how it works. And I mean, to have friends like Jane Lane and all that stuff. And
you know way more about Daria than I do. I like remember the show vaguely, and that's about all I've got.
I dressed up as Daria for Halloween one year, and there was something at school where it was like, if you dress up for Halloween, you get to do ... And so at that time, I went to get up and leave, and my teacher was just like, you're not dressed up as anybody. I was like, how about you watch some shows? How about you get to know what your students are watching, because I'm dressed like Daria, and it's awesome, and you don't even know that.
You just don't get it.
So it was just shameful. I mean, really. But
that's awesome.
I digress.
What was Daria on Nickelodeon, or was that another?
That was MTV.
That was MTV. That's right.
And they had things like Six Sad World, like the little bits.
Yes.
Or then like Quinn. Like her sister is just so like
Quinn is hilarious.
And she said something like there's something that Quinn finally gets like a little stab at Daria, and she goes, touche, Quinn. She goes, and don't think you're confusing me with that French. And it's just like, oh my gosh, like she's just kind of an idiot. But she's got a good heart. She's all right. But yeah, there's.
I love that we just delved into like the heart of these.
Well,
games.
it's
That's
true.
awesome.
It's
That's awesome.
true.
So what was your favorite show, Amber?
I had a lot, but Tiny Toons Adventures
Oh,
was one of my
yeah.
favorites.
That was awesome.
Before Animaniacs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, it was, the teachers were the Looney Tune characters,
Yep.
and then it was, like, all these kids, Babs and Buster were the rabbits, and then there was Plucky Duck,
Plucky Duck.
and then Hammy was the pig, and
Elmira. The one who
Elmira.
likes to torture the animals. I love it! Hug it and squeeze you! And it's just like, whoa.
They do that classic cartoon thing, right, where she'd be squeezing it and
And
then
eyeballs, yeah.
and trying to get away, and yeah.
well, I remember for the, their summer vacation.
Yes! The summer
They-
vacation movie!
they-
That is such a great one.
Her parents take her to a cat zoo, and so like she becomes one of the cats because she's like, I'm the king of the jungle, and like just going around, and she had like skinned one of the cats and was wearing his
Lord,
skin.
that's creepy.
Awesome.
And then all these cats were like terrified of her, and it was
What the hell were you
hilarious.
watching as
I'm
children?
telling you. Well, okay, but hang on a second though, because look at the cartoons from before. It's not like they weren't violent. I mean, Tom and
Yeah.
Jerry, but you know,
Yeah, that's true.
kill
Yeah,
rabbit.
that's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
it happens.
But most of them were all about one animal trying to kill another one. I mean,
That's very true.
yeah.
Or like 100 killing a
Yeah, yeah.
But no, the Tiny Toons had that movie of the summer camp movie where they go to Happy World Land.
Happy World
Land, where the fun never stops for only $50 a pop. A beautiful Happy World Land. And they had these rides like the jet bullet to hell.
Yes.
So like everybody would just get on and they would just shoot them down.
And then there was the Stairway to Heaven, and there was like a stairway,
and then there was like just ones that would like they would put you on the ride and they would spin you around really fast until like everybody came out as like one big ooze liquid. Like
yes.
Yeah, what were we
classic
watching?
cartoon, right?
Oh, because then that guy with the chainsaw wants to kill Plucky, and there's like a whole
Because-
other situation.
Because Hammy's family picks up
A hitchhiker!
and then
That's
on
right.
the radio, they're talking about,
The
be
guy
careful, there's this guy out there wanting to,
With the
like...
chainsaw and,
yeah.
and the hockey mask and everything.
Well, and then one of
That's real.
Plucky Duck's routines was they do a flashback from when he was a little
Oh,
kid.
yeah.
And Ducky go down the hole.
And he would flush stuff down the toilet
Yeah.
and mess up the
Oh, that's
plumbing.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ducky go down the hole.
Because he didn't want to lose his diaper.
Yep.
How many friggin' actual toilets got plugged because
Oh my
some
gosh,
kid
right?
was like, "Woo!"
Yes.
The other day, when I was in New York, I went to the Empire State Building and I told my friend, I took pictures of a little duck all around New York that she gave me. And I said, we didn't go in the Empire State Building because Duck wanted to push all the buttons. And she put, Ducky go down the hole. I'm like, just like,
Yes.
even now, we're still, it's a reference. like,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
and you know what you watched. Like, you're in good company. If somebody
Oh, yeah.
says that and you know what they're talking about.
Another fun one that I was homeschooled, so we watched a lot of KPBS, and one of them was Magic School Bus. That
I love the
was
Magic
yeah.
School Bus. That
Like,
was awesome.
that
it
would
was
be one
fun.
of
Miss
and
Frizzle?
yes,
Is like,
Miss Frizzle was
your
my
dream teacher.
She was my old high school English teacher, Miss Miller. That was Miss
oh
Frizzle.
my gosh.
I don't know if you have Miller or not, but like 150%.
Gosh,
It's just
that
the cartoon
connection
version of
until
Miller.
just now.
It's-
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That
She was
a-
crazy though too.
Yes.
Like there were some that I was just like, oh, that'd be so much fun, and then other parts where I was like, I don't want to be hanging out in stomach acid. Like, I don't want to know about
It's like,
that.
whee!
And they're just like, how do we get out? And I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like an Animaniacs. Mwah, good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Like, make some double entendre reference. Like,
That's right, and that would be their sign off.
yeah,
Damn,
exactly.
It's like
And
the
then
cartoon version of dropping the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
The kid Arnold in it, like the one with the glasses, like he was always just like either doubting things or like it was because of his questions that she would be like, "All right, let's go do
It's
something."
always Arnold's fault. Oh,
Yeah.
and the iguana that
Yes.
would always go around
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
hang out. Or
Yeah.
and then that Miss Frizzle's earrings and shoes would always match whatever they were doing.
Yeah, and
So, like, if they were
dresses.
See,
about
that's
dentistry
something
or something,
only a
like,
girl
dude.
would remember.
Like-
not at all to be sexist or anything, but it's just, like guys' brains don't register.
But they
that
were in
kind
the
of
books
thing.
too. I mean, when you look at the pictures as a kid.
See, I don't
Yeah.
remember that at all. I'm just saying.
What
All
about
right.
what about Care
Why don't
Bears?
you be just a little bit more observant? Hint,
Sorry.
hint.
Sorry.
What about Care Bears and how demonic their bad guys were always?
His name is Dark Star,
Dark Star. Yes.
That sounds like a
and I'm sorry, but
a Depeche Mode cover band.
oh, not Dark Star. I'm sorry. Operation Dark Star was a totally different thing. Dark Heart.
Dark
Heart. Dark Star was a separate. Anyway, Dark Heart. No, yeah, I remember being scared of him as a kid, but also kind of like he was the first ginger I ever really took notice of.
Yes.
But in the red tracksuit, he was really pale. And he can turn into a squirrel and like a wolf.
Yeah, it was creepy. Like
it was really cool. But the first one was creepy too, with the magician and the book with the skull face on it and the. All
and
that.
Then how
you don't have any friends, and it's like,
yeah.
You're right. Like that's why I'm sitting here watching Care Bears alone when I'm 13. Thanks.
Yes. Well, and then like the way that they fight evil is Care Bears stare.
Care Bears stare to just put out their tongues.
Yeah. Care Bears stare.
No, because then the Care Bear cousins they would have they would make the sound. Care Bear call. Yeah. Call.
Yep.
Oh. I have hang on a second.
What in the world is going on?
I bet you she has a Care Bear or a Care cousin.
She's running off to her room. And
she does have.
Dude, that thing is it's like seen some wear and tear. That thing is
This is surreal. This is like actually from the 80s. I got this my first Christmas, and I've had it ever since. And I've never seen her stare, but honestly, dude, this she gets you through some stuff, man.
Yep.
She does.
And on that note, we apparently are going to have to do like a couple more episodes just on 90s cartoons and then more episodes on 90s shows.
Yeah.
We had
Like, they were so good.
We had a list like 50 times as long as we can get. Anyway, so we'll do another one. You've been watching Hourglass. I'm Allan Heath.
I'm Amber Roseberry.
I'm Katt Birdsell.
And if you like what you saw, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Oh, dude, there's a crap load of... Okay. 5-year-old cat, my goodness.
Yes. Well, I still have my Cabbage Patch. Like, she
Cabbage Patch, that's old school right there.
You hang on
I honestly think I still have my wrestling buddy from.
Oh my gosh!
I had a Hulk Hogan wrestling buddy.
When my parents started moving out, we started finding all of these figurines and like
we should do toys.
He-Man and all that stuff.
Yeah. Stretch Armstrong.
Yes.
I never liked that one. I never understood the validity of that.
That
was just I know, but that's just one of those things where like you pull it and then your brother lets go and it hits you in the face and then you're hurt.